loosen it up.
I'm sure some of you watching were expecting that, so you're welcome. Okay, I noticed something interesting in the oil pan. Hi, welcome to Dan's Garage Builds. Today I'm going to be taking a look at one of the engines that I got for this F100. The engine that came in it was actually locked up, so it wasn't, I couldn't get it to spin over, it wouldn't turn over. So I reached out to a bunch of people and asked if anybody had an engine that I could have or purchase. And there was a guy down in Arizona that said, hey, I have a free engine, feel free to come grab it. And I said, okay, cool, I'll come get it. I mean, it's free. So drove down to Arizona, I'm in Utah, picked up a free engine, and when I got it back here, put it on an engine stand, and it wouldn't turn over either. So there's probably a good reason it was free. So today I'm gonna dive into tearing it apart, and I'm gonna see why it won't turn over. Here's my engine stand and my hoist. Push them on over. These are the two 292 Y-block engines that I have as like spare engines. The one on the right was the original engine that came out of the truck. The one on the left is that free engine that I got. If you look down here, you can see that there's some liquid dripping out of the block right there, which means that the block is probably cracked. I'm just gonna take this apart, tear it down, clean off all the pieces so that I have spare 292 Y-block pieces. First off, I'm gonna pull this bell housing off. It's a 5/8 inch. Okay, one of the reasons I have to pull this bell housing off is so that I can attach the engine stand to the engine block, and it actually connects right where the bell housing connects to the block. So I need to pull this off. And then I'm just gonna break each of these loose and then zip them out. But that's what this is a flywheel, and it's supposed to come off. Now I'm going to bring in my engine hoist and connect up here. I may just connect it on either side and then lift this up and out of this small area so that I can actually connect it to the engine stand. Okay, I got the engine out from right there. It's currently on the engine hoist right there behind me. So now I'm gonna get the engine stand connection. This is the insert to the engine stand, and it goes on to these holes. I'm gonna drain the oil out, and then I'll just start taking pieces off of this engine, but I'll get started on it tomorrow. Now I'm tearing this engine apart just for my own education. I've never torn an engine apart before, and since it's a cracked block, I know I'm not gonna reuse the actual block short of welding it closed or trying to fix it. But considering I have a running 292 already, I'm gonna tear this apart, and then I can start working on rebuilding the original 292 that came out of the truck. I'm not immediately reusing any of these parts that come out of this engine, so if you see any that you want or need, just hit me up, dansgaragebuilds@gmail.com, and we can work out shipping and the price and all of that stuff. Okay, I got the lifters off and the push rods out. All the push rods are straight, and there's the lifters. Can anyone tell me if I should be worried about those wear marks on the rod in the middle? I have no clue. But anyway, the next step is pulling the cylinder heads off, and then all the accessories and that valley cover off. Okay, just about to take the driver's side cylinder head off. So let's get in here and see if I can't loosen it up. I almost drop it. Oh. I'm sure some of you watching were expecting that, so you're welcome. Let's take a look at it though. Okay, here we go. Here's what each of the cylinders looks like. All this crud fell in when I was pulling the thing off, the cover off. This is the one that looks the worst, has the most buildup on the top of. Okay, it's another day tearing down the spare engine that I have. Today I'm working on taking the crankshaft pulley off. I'm gonna take off the timing chain cover and the timing chain, just see how many of these accessories I can get off. See how far I can get. Today I'm leaving for a trip on Tuesday. It's Sunday, so I have to give my wife her bay of the garage back. So I'm hoping I can get as far as I can without any special tools. Hoping I can maybe take the crankshaft out. We'll see. See how far I get. Okay, I got the vibration dampener off. So now I'm gonna remove the timing cover, or I'm gonna remove the water pump and the timing cover and all these other accessories, just so that I can continue just disassembling the engine. This is purely, once again, just for my education. I've never done this before, so just having fun. Okay, wanted to show a close-up of this. I've got the engine mount off, the vibration dampener off, and I pulled the water pump off. And it is just solid rust inside of there. I can't imagine what would have happened if I'd tried to turn this engine on and run it like that. Just got the timing cover loosened, so I'm gonna pull it off, see what it looks like under there. Inside the cover looks pretty good, so pretty cool. This is the first time I've opened an engine up like this. I'm having a blast. Okay, I noticed something interesting in the oil pan. Those are crickets inside of the oil pan. I have the engine on its side. It's draining into my catch pan down there. I have the timing cover and the timing chain all off the front. But right now I'm working on pulling this oil pump off right here. I undid the pickup tube right here, and then I took a bolt out of right here, and then there's two more bolts down here, right here and right here, that I'm just cleaning off so I can have access. And then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna pull the oil pan off, pull that off of the engine, and just keep pulling things off here. I'm having a blast. It's so much fun. That's gonna end this video. I successfully taken the block down to this point. I have the oil pan off. I'm just letting it drain into my catch bucket right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take everything I've learned from disassembling this free block and disassemble that original block and try and rebuild it. See if I can't get it running and see why it won't turn over, why it's all locked up. Once again, if you see any of the parts that you're like, oh, I gotta have that, please email me at dansgaragebuilds@gmail.com. If you like this content, please consider subscribing, like this video. Yeah, I'm excited to keep working on these engines. It's been so much fun learning about them. So thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.